Okay, we have Jax here. We're going to play some ball. And if you see, I have multiple toys with Jax. So, ready, boy? Go get it. Jax enjoys playing ball. Look what I have for you. Come here, look. Look, Jax, look. Ooh, what do I have? Come. And what I'm trying to do is just work on the drop it and leave it. And I have some really good food that I'm trying to use as a motivator for Jax, because he's very reluctant to drop the ball or drop any toy. Come here, puppy, look. Look what I have for you. Sit. Ready? Come here, puppy, look. And if you see, he normally takes the toys and he just stays far away. And that's okay. It's, all these behaviors are learned. And for some reason, Jax feels like he has to keep his toy. Yes, come here. Come here, puppy. And what you don't want to do is you never want to force anything with a dog. You want to just focus on teaching them what to do instead of what not to do. So I'm never going to go and grab something out of Jax's mouth, a toy. I'm going to try to either bribe him with another toy or offer him food, trying to teach the drop it cue. So this is our first day working at this again. So we're going to see. And the treat value is very important. So I have something called Stella's Chewies, which usually dogs... Here, puppy, come, sit. Jack, sit, sit. Good boy. They're usually a great motivator. And you see, do you like it? Good. Oh, that's a good sit, Jax. That's really good boy. So I'm going to give him a lot of praise. And I'm going to reinforce this sit because he's doing a great job. And at the beginning, you want to it's called jackpot him with treats. Oh, I'm just going to ignore the jumping. And when he's sitting, when all four paws are on the ground, set up. But that's fine too, even if he's not sitting. As long as all four paws are on the ground, we're going to give him a treat. We can work on multiple things at a time. Sit. Good boy. And give him a treat because he does jump a lot as well. But I think Jax's jumping is more of a displacement behavior. It's a little bit of anxiety coupled with energy and excitement and all those things wrapped in one. Jax, come. Good boy. Sit. Good. Sit. And that's it. And really what it's all about is just finding what motivates the dog and using that motivator when training. So we're doing a little playing. Good boy. Jax, can you go down? Up. Sit. Good. Sit. Ready? Down. Come on. Come on down. Down. Good. Down. And when you're asking for a command, as soon as they do it, timing is crucial. Staying. I'm going to give him tons of treats. As you can see, he's in the down position. Down. Good boy. Good boy. You want to do all training based on positive reinforcement. That's going to strengthen your bond with the dog. You never ever want to use any aversive techniques. It's just going to confuse an animal. And I'm saying this based on all scientific research from animal behaviorists across the country. And it's science-based. All the aversive techniques, choke collars, using force, putting your hands on the dog, that's all self-taught. And it doesn't work. And what's great, he looks so cute right now. What's great is finding something to motivate him. So he's focused on the treats. Oh, that's good. I'm going to pay you for that. And I'm going to pay him for giving me a down. And the more you reinforce these behaviors with positive reinforcement, the more you're teaching him what to do. We have to teach them what to do. They don't, what I always tell people is that lassies are made. They're not born, So we really have to focus on teaching them what to do. Otherwise, they'll never know. Down. Down. Come on, puppy. Good boy. Good boy. And that's what we all do here. Matt, our workers, we never put our hands on the dog. And if there's any negative behavior, jumping or trying to growl, you ignore that behavior. Dogs are very social animals. So, stay. Good boy. Ready? Oh, see? I took the ball with no problem and he's all ready to go. Dogs are very social animals. And if you ignore them, they're a lot like kids. If you ignore the bad behavior and praise the good behavior, they're going to start to figure out what behavior you want, and they're going to perform that behavior on cue eventually. They're fast learners, but we have to teach them, and we have to be good teachers, and positive teachers. Otherwise, we're going to break that bond, break that trust, and they're going to pick up a lot of bad behavior along the way. Jax, come. Good boy. Ready? Sit. Good. Good. Sit. I'm going to pay you for that. Good boy. Sit. Ready? Down. Down. That's a good boy. So when Jax ever has something in his mouth, try to use something, a high treat value. You know, keep some cut up hot dogs in the fridge or pieces of chicken and you know, when he has something that you think that he may be guarding or not giving up, you know, offer that instead. It's actually what you're supposed to do. That's how you teach the drop it command or the leave it command. You're a good boy. Okay, ready? So now, you see, he goes to my hand and he starts to nibble it as I go down for the toy. Can I have that toy? Ready? Sit. Sit. Stay. Up. And he's gonna, so what I'm gonna do is, look. Look. Jax. Come on, sit. I'm gonna toss a treat up in the air. I'm gonna take the toy. You ready, puppy? He's looking for the treat because it fell. Ready, pup? And I'm gonna throw it. And, you know, Jax isn't growling. He hasn't growled once during his whole stay here. We've never had him growl at us. He has been mouthy. And, you know, with mouthiness, like, he has no bite inhibition. So either that wasn't taught or it was a behavior that was taught inadvertently somewhere along the line. So we really have to break him of that because he's too big of a guy, right, to not know how to use his jaws. Ready, pup? Ready, Jax? Down. Down. Good boy. That was really good. And you could use a ton of treats at first to teach a new behavior, and that's okay. And eventually, you lessen the amount of treats that you use. It's called jackpotting. So at the beginning, you're going to give tons and tons of treats, and then eventually, you lessen the treats, and the dogs, what they learn is that eventually, maybe they'll hit the jackpot and get a ton of treats. So you'll start using a lot of treats. Good boy, Jax. Good waiting. You'll start using a lot of treats, and then you'll lessen the treats, and then every once in a while, you'll jackpot him, and you'll give him a ton of treats again for some really great behavior, you know? And we also have to give Jax, okay, see, when I go to get the ball, he goes from my hand. Little nibble. I'm going to ignore that, and what I'm going to do is this. Jax. Good boy. Jax, look, sit. I'm going to toss the treat, pick up the ball, and throw it right away. You know, you want to avoid forcing something out of his mouth because he's going to associate your hands and you with something negative. So you can distract him, redirect his attention for a second, get the toy or the ball, and start playing again. And that's the same thing if he's holding something that he won't let go of. Let's use a treat or some type of positive reinforcement to redirect his attention away from whatever he's holding and give him the treat, and he'll drop what he's holding. That's how we teach the drop it cue as well. So no aversive techniques. And every dog is hardwired a little different, okay? So he could have a different bite threshold than, say, a lab or another dog or any other dog or even a dog the same breed. His bite threshold, he's jumping, you could ignore. See, he wants the treat, but he's not asking for it in the right way. Let's see if he offers up a behavior. Jax, sit. Oh, that's a good boy. That's a good boy. The more you reinforce the good behavior, the more he's going to perform those behaviors. So just focus on teaching him what to do instead of what not to do. Ready, Jax? Look. Good. Look. Right there. Oh, you didn't see the treat? Can you find it with your nose? There you go. You found it. Okay, ready? Jax? So, once again, all force-free methods of training. You never want to have to force or put your hands on a dog to train it. There should be no pain in training. No pain to train is what we say. And we think he's a great guy. Good boy.